This is a weekly reading for Gemini, and I do have some extra messages and stuff for you. I also have my Etsy website listed down below if you're interested in, skincare or, clout gaze full reading. It talks about everything so that you can better understand yourself and what jobs, hobbies, and things you can do in order to make money as a side hustle, But, yeah, they're only $10, so if you're into that, you can check out Etsy. So, I do have extra channeled messages. I'm going to do those now because, as you know, I don't have my love readings going on right now. I'm still doing stuff with that. Anyway, so I can still do my heart cards in this reading though. So the right person will make you fall in love with yourself too. So unknown artist. You will forever be my always. I love you in any condition, under any circumstance. I love you. Dearest angel, you are perfect to me. You've shown me what love is and set my heart free. So there's some love here. there's probably a lot of love here. Okay. So we have heightened perception. The moon illuminates the loftiest dreams and deepest desires. Listen to fluttering of your own heart and trust the power of perception to lead you forward. Now we have nurture friendships with those who bring out the best in you. Foster kindness, and that is what you will attract. So kindness, lightness of being. May your burdens be few and your blessings be plentiful, and may you discover your own lightness of being. Let it lift you up in all you do. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. So number 46, as far as fortunes go, we have the railroad. So forecast of a long journey. So there's you could be journeying home, you could be journeying to a friend's house, you could be seeing a friend you haven't seen in a long time. Okay? So a wound is a place where the light enters you. So there could be some, just you might be hurt by somebody and you might be kind of talking through that experience in mostly like a semi-bitter, charming way, Some people, they like to ignite other people's, hearts with their own experience in a light way instead of having it as a bad experience altogether, taking it more as a lesson learned instead of a penny earned, you know what I mean? So proceed with care. So there could have been a breakup, there could have been a going home, could be kind of heartbreaking news, could be something going on. There could also be something coming, which is something that you didn't expect. So let's see, your playlist is Darius, Rucker with Wagon Wheel, and Pink with Crystal Ball. So there's something about fortune telling here. So you could be doing somebody's fortune. You could also be looking at your own fortune and seeing where it leads you. Okay, so let's see. Your week as a whole is going to be the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So loss of family security, gambling, burglary, squandering of funds, financial burdens relieved. So there could have been a spending spree, or there could be a loss of money. You could be getting back into a probably lower status of life, spending. Maybe you're living on a budget now, but it's something that's changed your entire perspective on your lifestyle. Okay, so you might have to cut back on a few things. So number 2, something unexpected that will arise. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So false heart, violence within the home, petty jealousies, rivalry, loss of a friendship. So there's a really big issue you're going through. There could be some type of disagreements, arguments. There could be a friend that you've always liked, and now it's coming to a head that they're in love with somebody else, and you're kind of jealous of that. Like, what do they have that I don't? And we've been friends for years, and blah, 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 and wah, wah, wah. I know, I was young once, too. I feel like that's one of the arguments that me and one of my friends have. But I feel like we're better friends than we would have ever been as a couple, after all these years. But he's still one of my good friends, so I don't see it as a bad thing. He's still my friend. He still thinks I'm nuts. But he believes in me because of how incredibly, authentic I am and how I like to be vulnerable. Like, I love being vulnerable. But, yeah, I'm vulnerable, but I have a bite to me, it's kind of like one of those sneaky traps. But he's like, we didn't need to be in a relationship. We could just talk, be friends, and see where each other goes in life. We don't have to be in a relationship to see that about it, each other. So I'm fine with that. So number 3, how to stay grounded and balanced. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So unacquainted love or a generous, dangerous false friend. Maybe they were generous before. Separation or divorce, incapable, or let's see, uncompatible desires and misunderstandings. So there's something going on here. I feel like it's, like your grounding and foundational views are kind of being shifted because you thought that this was going to be like a secure thing, like you locked down the anchor, you secured the bag type thing, and now you're, like I said, your friend's kind of saying to you, I'm in love with somebody else, and this, that, and the other, and you were temporary, and that could be like a lot of hurt feelings there. So you're going to be saying and doing things that are going to be a little bit irrational and a little bit of like a hate speech. Like, it's going to be terrible. But you need to breathe, okay? You can't take everything seriously, because the thing is that your friend's going to like reject you entirely. But there's something new coming, and there's going to be, it's going to be a Pisces, or it's going to be a Leo, or it's going to be Capricorn. So depending on who's close to you, if there's like major, Akana people that are kind of always coming to your aid, and they're always like, they like you for who you are. Usually those are the people that you go into a relationship with and get married and stuff. So I feel like this person's going to reject you, and then you're going to find one of these other people, which I mentioned, and you might marry them. Okay, so if you have any of those friends that I mentioned, a Capricorn, a Leo, or a Pisces, I feel like they're going to come forward and try to comfort you and actually, reveal their intention and the fact that they like you more than a friend, which is going to be interesting. But I feel like it's necessary at the moment. Number 4, we have important emotion you will feel this week. I feel like I'm going to choke on my tongue. Anyway, so there's the 6 of Wands. I said the 3 of Wands. I do have to punish myself and see what it means. So seeking direction. So you could be seeking direction right now. 6 of Wands is great triumph, a victory, good news, with far-reaching ramifications, expectations rewarded, hope. So there's a lot of hope here. There's a lot of things going on here, and there could be a lot of just finding your own happiness. I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. Anyway, we have number 5, something that will inspire you. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is lack of, let's see. It's lack of actually intent. I don't feel like the word that's in here. Lack of intent, pettiness, no artistry, and money problems. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to kind of play with like the root and stem of your situation, and it's going to be like, I need to do this, this, and this. Kind of getting into like survival instincts. So you're going to be like, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and I'm going to try to make this happen, and this happen, and this happen. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to edit because you can't do 16 things in one day, okay? So you're going to have to edit a little bit. Okay, number 6, how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, false fronts, overdeveloped ego, need to impress, evil and suspicious, viciousness, and irresponsibility. So there's gonna be a bit of overestimating yourself. You're gonna be like, oh, I can do this, this, and this, and it could be out of pure jealousy of somebody else. If it's me, I'm gonna be like, okay. But yeah, usually when I start a project, I've done this before. Like I'm not like coming out of like left field. I know I can accomplish this, but it's some other people that might be thrown for a loop and be like, oh, I didn't succeed in this. It's all because of this, this, and this, or somebody's speaking bad of me and all this stuff. The fact is that, listen, I come off how I am usually, and I come off pretty ratchet when I've had a bad day, usually at work, but, you know, YouTube isn't really, like, a big deal. Usually my Etsy site, I like to play around with crafts and stuff, and since I kind of inherited my, my friend's failed soap business, I'm trying to make that work, but, you know, I'm starting off small. So, yeah. Have I done soap before? No. Will it work for some people? Yes. Will it work for other people? Probably not. And I'm totally fine with that. If it's a failed project, it's a failed project. But a lot of people take it too hard, like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that. Like, if you didn't do it right the first fucking time, don't fucking try it again. Like, period. And that's coming from me, the master of disaster, you know? But, yeah, I don't paint and sell my stuff because I like what I painted. I painted that for me. As far as my projects are concerned, or my, you know, my antiques are concerned, I feel like that would go well with somebody else's house. My house is kind of free and easy. I have cats, so, you know, but, you know, as far as everything else is concerned, I do take, you know, my money platforms very seriously. I haven't sold merch yet because I'm still trying to find a really good signification of my channel, and it's kind of hard. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This channel is kind of an organic thing that just happened one day. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out my own merch, and it's kind of hard sometimes. But I'm trying to make it fun, trying to make it funny, trying to make it like, you know, for some people they want like more self-care t-shirts and stuff, and I'm trying to do that too. But yeah, I'm trying to make it work for everybody, so everybody has something that they want, and they can look in my merch store and see what they want and see what they need. Okay, so it's gonna take a while. Anyway, number 7. So how to best support yourself this week. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. So, burning out on pleasure, excess on recreation, and inability to find new diversions. Decadence, loss of respect, delay, introverted, or malicious exploitation. like I told Taurus, if somebody's trying to exploit you, you should have 50% of everything that they make. Royalties. But yes, some people will want to exploit you, want to kind of do stuff, or they'll try to like say the wrong thing or say bad things about you. But the great thing about YouTube is that there's other problems, okay, with the system in general. But yeah, some people big people have exploited me before, and believe you me, it wasn't too good when they caught those people. They're in jail for 59 years right now. So, yeah, there's quite a few skeletons in my closet. But yeah, usually I win every case I'm in. So, anyway, so your channel message is success, and it kind of came on under the third part of it, which is how to stay grounded and balanced. It didn't just, it wasn't channeled just anywhere. So, out of a dangerous situation or unacquainted love, you'll find success in new love, and that's kind of what I was hinting at. And anyway, I feel like you're gonna be recovering from a rejection. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that you're gonna try to like clamp onto, and I feel like it might fail, it might succeed, and a lot of reevaluating yourself. But I feel like after a breakup or a rejection, you're kind of not in the best space. So I would take a couple days off until like you can actually see where you're going. Okay? So anyway, Gemini, hopefully this week goes by without a hitch and you kind of know the ground from the air. I know it's kind of hard sometimes, but anyway. I do feel like you're moving on to other things, okay? Anyway, and if you want to visit my Etsy for skincare or, just chart reading maybe, if you're looking for a job or what you're good at, by all means, hit me up. It's $10, and usually it takes me about 4 hours. 4 hours to do a reading, depending on if I'm sleeping. If I'm sleeping, it's going to take all day. But, yeah, it usually takes me 4 hours to make sure everything's included and everything's there. I don't want anybody getting shortlisted. Usually there's like 100 different things you can do. Some people it's short formed. So, like me, it's basically about 20 things I can do. But, yeah, I feel like some people are, more confidently secure with their list than other people. So, you might be on a short list, but usually that's stuff that you're good at no matter what. Okay, so check out my Etsy if you haven't. It has some stuff on there for males and females, so don't knock yourself. I do some stuff for both and all people, so hopefully this week goes by fast. You kind of try to find out more about yourself and try to find out what you want to do and stuff like that, okay? I just feel like it's hard adjusting from one lifestyle to the next, and it could go by fast for some people, and it could go by very slowly for some people. But just breathe, meditate, and try to find your path. You can't be going down somebody else's path and be like, oh, since they did it, I can do it. It doesn't really work that way, but usually you're meant for something greater than just surface level shit. So anyway, later, Gemini.